Hey fam, welcome back, welcome back. We are headed into ShopRite. So this is Shauna and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. Let's go in and see what the prices and stock and everything else is looking like. All right, y'all, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you all are staying safe, doing well, and having some fun. So firstly, I want to start off by saying this can of milk is now $1.79. I don't know. Now for one, this is a canned item. This is a can of evaporated milk coming in at $1.79. I know it's quite ridiculous, right? For one can of evaporated milk. It is shelf stable. That's why it's great to go ahead and get that in your stockpile. I remember days when I had to go ahead and take this can of milk, mix it with a cup of water, and it tastes just like regular milk, you know, that you'll buy in the refrigerator section at the store. Just like regular milk. Put it in the fridge and then you're good to go. But the fact that it's now $1.79, this is an item that used to cost like maybe 40 something cents, 50 something cents. Depends on where you shop. But this is one item that did go up in price. I believe that all canned good items, I've said this in plenty of videos recently, that all canned good items would be going up in price. So you guys, get your canned goods in your stockpile. How much is an evaporated can of milk in your area? Like, where's the place that you can go and you know you're going to get this thing for $1 still? Not no over $1. Because this here, like I said, is $1.79. So I am seeing I'm seeing some gaps this weekend. But it is a holiday weekend, so we do have to keep that in mind. While people are grilling and they do need some ketchup for their hot dogs, seeing shortages like things in ketchup, condiments in general, could technically be pretty normal. It might not be this short on the shelves, but we could expect to see shortages around any holiday that you know people are going to be out there celebrating. And if you don't want to pay close to $2 for a thing of ketchup, especially if you're just stockpiling, you can go to Dollar Tree. They do have ketchup on most of their shelves, at least in my area, and it's only $1.25 because I know most ketchups are now touching close to $2. So Dollar Tree is another great option to stock up on some of these shelf stable items. You know what? Canned vegetables have not been doing good at all, and majority of the stores that I shop in, technically, it's not just the price though. Excuse me, guys. You guys gonna hear my 3-month-old in the background. He loved talking along while I'm recording, guys. Yes, canned vegetables, especially canned vegetables, are falling so short on the shelves. I'm not sure how it's going to be looking in the very near future, especially things like corn, you guys. I've been saying this for a few months now. Corn have been disappearing off the shelves. The next thing that I'm starting to see disappear slowly but surely off the shelves is peas and carrots, and then the next thing is sweet peas, the small sweet peas. Technically, I'm seeing a lot of those mixed size sweet peas, but the small sweet peas I'm starting to see disappear off the shelves. So you guys look out for that as well. That's another thing to pay attention to that you just might want to stock up on. And here's another item that I noticed was falling short on the shelves, but it was on sale, coming down from $6.19. Oh, that price is high. That price is high if it wasn't on sale. $6.19. If you go ahead and put your price plus card number in at this particular ShopRite, it'll knock it down to $4.99. If you go ahead, scan that code, you'll get a digital coupon and then knock it down for $3.99, taking off an extra $1. But still, $6.19 regular price for a thing of squeezed mayonnaise. Now that's quite ridiculous. And if this doesn't show our old prices are our new prices and our sale prices are our old prices, if that makes sense, I'm sure that you get it because I'm sure that you see it, then I don't know what else to say it. And of course, these are just some pictures that I did capture, so of course stay tuned during the week for the full walkthrough. Of course, another thing that I did notice that's falling short on the shelves and going up in price is this here vinegar. I was saying, oh my God, ShopRite have the cheapest vinegar now. It's cheaper than Walmart. Walmart done went up on their price in vinegar. Now I noticed ShopRite is now $3.69 for the White House, and then for the store brand it's $3.49. Now it makes Walmart the cheapest place for vinegar now. So mostly all places is going up on the price in vinegar, and it is falling short on the shelves. Vinegar is another great item to have in your stockpile, of course in your pantry just alone. It's a good thing to go ahead and get you some vinegar. You see how these shelves look. I can't say that this shortage is anything, you know, holiday related, because what do you really need that much vinegar for during a holiday? This is definitely an issue that have to do with a shortage. And as I'm walking through, and being that I am a frequent shopper, little changes I definitely can see. So I looked over and I'm like, who the heck is Heckers? And of course, Heckers, it's this new, it's a new brand to us. So some of these bigger chains are buying from smaller chains. If it is in a smaller chain store, I don't know, to kind of fill in the gaps on their shelves. That's one thing that is happening. So Heckers is coming in with their all-purpose unbleached flour 5-pound bag for $4.49. So I don't know if this is a new brand or not. I never seen it. Have you ever seen the brand Heckers flour in your area? This is new to me. Now back to the old new prices and the new old prices. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah, $2.29 for ragu. Ragu is one of my favorite pasta sauces, though you can make it yourself and tweak it, you know, to the best way that you want it to be. Yeah, ragu have kind of beat the price for me, and that's not in a good way. So they are on sale for $1.88. Honestly, that was the old price. And then the sale used to run for 99 cents. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We're used to these prices now. One thing that they have us doing is getting used to things. Not that we like it, but because we have no choice, right? So some of the things that we are getting used to is higher prices and cutting our budgets. So things like diced tomatoes also are starting to fall short on the shelves as well. You know, guys, we see things like, oh, expect this shortage this year, you know, everything, this and that. And one thing that was mentioned was tomatoes. Though, you know, we can be saying, oh, expect this shortage to hit this year. Honestly, with some items, I'm not seeing the shortage to hit, you know, to start to hit until now. Like I did see the shortage of tomatoes, but then they kind of came back real fast. And now I'm starting to see that shortage in tomatoes again. So that's something strange. Another thing that I'm starting to, well, have been seeing fall short on the shelves is bread, you guys. Like I said, if you're not used to making your own bread, making your own bread can be simple. But yes, bread have gone up in price like it ain't nobody business. And yes, it is too falling short on our shelves here in this particular ShopRite. Now quickly, I'm going to address something real quick. Some things I just delete and I just go ahead and I just, you know, I just don't mind it. But I'm going to show you guys the comments, something that I kept on hidden for a few days before I thought about addressing it. So I'm going to address it. I'm going to put the comment up here on screen and I'm going to let you guys read it and I'll read it out. So for G-Ride 805, stop with the fear mongering. Prices fluctuate all the time. Get an emergency fund, get a second job. My parents are hoarders because of people like you who scare them into thinking they need a ton of cans and frozen food. Listen. People like me, for one, is not the problem. If a person wants to go ahead and have extra this and extra of that, that is the right thing to do. And honestly, if you're going to go without and your parents then stocked up, I bet you would definitely turn to your parents, because at least you know they have prepared and have extra this and extra of that. This is not fear mongering of me showing examples and, you know, letting people get prepared of things that can possibly happen in their towns. You know, giving people a heads up of something that can be happening in an area near you or possibly your area very soon. You know, spreading awareness of these shortages is something that I will continue to do, because people like me and people in my neighborhood well, some people in my neighborhood are very unaware. So guess what? I would keep making these videos, and you know, everyone have a right to feel the way they feel. Do prices fluctuate all the time? I'm gonna have to say yes, but do they go up as high as they have been going up and as fast as they have been going up? No, they do not. Get an emergency fund. There's plenty of people out here that cannot afford to have an emergency fund, but rather they can afford to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and get things while they can at the price that they can get it for. Let's say someone do create an emergency fund, and let's say a year or two from now, their emergency fund won't even cover half of the things that they will possibly need, because guess what? They possibly won't be able to afford it with the emergency fund that they then done banked on, because prices are still becoming ridiculous. Everyone have a right to their opinion, but when it comes down to downright ignorance, it is what it is. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. I was glad to share this video with you guys, and hopefully you saw something that you should definitely stock up on today. And I'm definitely not trying to scare anyone, because what's real is real, and there's no hiding it. Make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next video, I'm officially out of here. Peace. Remember, happy 4th of July. So if you're celebrating, celebrate and have a good time. Peace out, y'all.